So this video is going to show you how to convert your Harbor Freight Portland pressure washer to a traditional pressure washer quick disconnect fitting, which from there you can use your standard hoses and your standard guns and so on and so forth. The biggest problem that I've had with this pressure washer is the hose and the gun are proprietary. So this is the end that goes into the gun. If you have one, you know exactly what it looks like. But that's a proprietary fitting that only goes into this Portland one. There may be some other Chinese variants, but for the most part you can't find any aftermarket guns if you want to run a foam cannon or your own special nozzles or anything like that. This is the soap cannon that comes with. I'm not even going to call it a foam cannon because it doesn't really foam. And you can get adapters for the wand that convert the end to a standard quick disconnect style, but still this is entirely made of plastic and we can do better. Fortunately, the end that connects to the pressure washer side is somewhat universal. It's a little bit different, but we'll get into that later. So with that being said, my goal is to get rid of all of this and convert it into something better. One more thing, the hose that you get is only like 25 feet or 20 feet long, and for me, washing just a regular size pickup, you have to move the unit around, which can be kind of troublesome, and it's just another issue. I wish the hose was longer, so we're going to also try to address that. So if we come over here, this is everything that you will need. The gun is just kind of thrown in there. You can use whatever gun you want, but I just like that pistol grip style. It actually came with my foam cannon. So you can find this fitting at Harbor Freight, may have them. I know Lowe's and Home Depot have them, but it is a M22 by 14 quick disconnect. Now, the one difference is with most consumer grade electric pressure washers, the fitting, which is actually this fitting, is actually M22 by 15. So this is a M22 by 14, M22 by 15. So what you're going to have to do to overcome that is, if you get a O-ring set from Harbor Freight, you can probably find it anywhere else. This is what it looks like in the store. They're not that expensive, but you will have to swap out the O-ring that comes on here with a slightly larger one, and I believe I used this one for reference, but you can play around with that, and just a simple O-ring change will prevent it from leaking. And with this adapter, it simply screws on to the unit and allows you to use a standard pressure washer hose. For the hose, I just went with a eBay special or maybe an Amazon, but it's a 50-foot hose, and it's nice and flexible. It doesn't kink or anything, and it already comes with your quick disconnects on it. So yeah, you just simply plug your hose into there, and then plug your wand into there, and at that point you can use foam cannons or tips and all sorts of other whatever else you could throw on the end of there. Surface cleaners, don't really think it'd work well with such a low PSI unit, but the versatility is there, and you're getting rid of something that's proprietary. The main reason I actually started this was because I let this unit sit over winter with the hose still attached to the unit, and the gun was also attached to the hose. And what happened was the water in the lines froze, and it actually cracked a plastic piece inside of here. I took it apart and tried to repair it. There's a few O-rings I replaced, but it leaked out of the wand itself. So that got really annoying. Anytime I tried to use it, water would just be pouring out. So with something like this that's universal, say I leave it plugged in and yeah, this pistol grip sprayer breaks or something, I can just get a new one and, you know, go to my local store and pick one up, versus that you really can't get a replacement unless you order it through Harbor Freight, and it's still just some plastic